They say the sky is the final frontier of war. But what happens when even the most advanced fighter jets of today stealthy, fast, and lethal become outdated? The world has entered a silent arms race, a race not for more weapons, but for smarter, faster, and nearly invisible aircraft. Welcome to the age of 6th-generation fighter jets. And they're not just upgrades. They are total game changers. Imagine a world where fighter jets don't even need pilots, where artificial intelligence, hypersonic speeds, drone swarms, and space-based connectivity define air superiority. Where stealth isn't just about disappearing from radar, it's about being untouchable in a digital battlefield. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is happening now. And the 5th-generation aircraft that once ruled the skies are quickly becoming yesterday's heroes. The F-22 Raptor, the Su-57, the J-20, the F-35, they were revolutionary in their time. Built for stealth, agility, and electronic warfare. But the threats of the future are no longer just about air-to-air dogfights. They're about multi-domain battles, cyber warfare, AI-assisted targeting, and striking before the enemy even knows what's coming. And that's where 6th-gen jets change everything. At the heart of these next-gen beasts lies autonomy. These jets won't just rely on human pilots sitting inside cockpits. They'll work in coordination with unmanned drone wingmen, loyal, fast, and disposable. A single 6th-gen jet could command a fleet of AI-powered drones, each capable of jamming radars, launching missiles, or conducting kamikaze attacks deep inside enemy lines. The US calls them loyal wingmen. Russia has Okhotnik. Europe has Neuron. These drone assistants will make sure the mother jet remains safe, hidden, and deadly. Speed is another realm where the 5th-gen fighters can't compete. While most 5th-gen jets hover around Mach 2, 6th-gen platforms are expected to reach hypersonic speeds above Mach 5. That means crossing entire countries in minutes. No missile from the previous era can intercept something moving that fast, especially when it's invisible to radar and controlled by AI. Hypersonic maneuvering means you're not just faster, you're uncatchable. Stealth technology, once considered the crown jewel of 5th-gen aircraft, is evolving. Radar-absorbing materials were the standard. But now, 6th-gen platforms are exploring active camouflage, plasma cloaking, and adaptive skin technologies, materials that can change their radar signature dynamically or absorb infrared emissions. The idea is simple: not just hide from radar, but actively deceive it. To appear as a bird or not at all. What really makes these new jets terrifying isn't what we see, it's what we don't. They will operate inside a massive web of information. Satellites, ground stations, naval fleets, and other aircraft, all feeding live battlefield data into one cockpit or one AI brain. This network-centric warfare means a 6th-gen pilot won't just see what's around them, they'll know what's happening hundreds of miles away. No more guessing. No more surprises. And then comes electronic warfare. The ability to blind enemy radars, jam their communication, or even disable enemy drones mid-air using microwave or laser weapons. Yes, lasers are no longer science fiction. The US is already testing directed energy weapons to shoot down incoming missiles. Imagine a jet that can destroy threats at the speed of light, with unlimited ammo, powered by next-gen compact energy reactors. Europe is not far behind. The Future Combat Air System, a joint venture between France, Germany, and Spain, aims to build a 6th-gen jet by 2040. Britain is working on the Tempest program, expected to be operational by the late 2030s. It's being designed with AI co-pilots, virtual cockpit displays, and drone control systems. China, though secretive, is believed to be working on the J-20 program, a potential rival to the USNGAD. next generation air dominance, but perhaps the biggest reason 5th-gen jets will become obsolete is cost. The F-22 Raptor, as advanced as it is incredibly expensive to maintain. Its stealth coating requires hours of upkeep. Its radar systems, although cutting-edge, are vulnerable to modern countermeasures. A single sortie costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, 6th-gen jets are being designed with modularity, interchangeable parts, software-based upgrades, and simplified maintenance. Take the cockpit, for instance. Instead of dozens of physical buttons and analog gauges, 6th-gen cockpits will use augmented reality helmets. The pilot will see everything projected onto their visor: targets, threats, flight data, and even drone control interfaces. They'll never have to look away from the sky. And if there's no pilot at all, the jet becomes lighter, faster, and cheaper. So where does this leave current 5th-generation jets? In truth, they will still be valuable. They'll serve in support roles. Some will be upgraded with better sensors or software, but they won't define air dominance anymore. The era of the lone fighter ace is over. Air combat is becoming a coordinated symphony of man, machine, and algorithm. And there's one more twist. Space. 6th-generation systems are expected to integrate with low Earth orbit satellites for faster communication, navigation, and surveillance. Some even speculate that future jets may have limited exoatmospheric capabilities to fly just outside Earth's atmosphere for a few minutes, making them untouchable. All of this leads to a simple truth. The rules of aerial warfare are being rewritten. No longer will stealth alone guarantee survival. No longer will speed alone determine victory. It's the jet that sees more, thinks faster, and adapts quicker that will win. And in this new battlefield, the 6th-generation fighter jet is not just a weapon. It's a thinking machine, a command center, a digital ghost, and a glimpse into the future of war. The world's most advanced air forces know this. That's why billions are being poured into research and development. That's why test flights are happening in secret. And that's why one day soon, a fighter jet will take off from a runway somewhere, with no human inside, no radar signature, and no warning, and strike before the enemy even knows it exists. Because in the age of 6th-generation warfare, invisibility, intelligence, and autonomy are the new weapons. The question isn't whether 5th-gen jets can keep up. The question is, when will they be left behind? Because the future isn't coming. It's already flying.